You do that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Lance now to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 39, Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
And Lance going to throw.
Flushed out right. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now is Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance again.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Lance now on first down.
Rolling to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Raheem Mostert
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tarvarius Moore
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. On the move, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down is Lance.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Lance to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Second and 14.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Lance looking to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mostert.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Raheem Mostert.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet. I mean, skirt filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's supposed to retire. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Seattle.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Lance. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His first touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to go for points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lance giving it to Sermon now on the option.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20!
Come on now!
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 25. Michael Vick, the kicker for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, it's Lance. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah.